Welcome back to Newsday. December has once again placed Nigeria at the center of Africa's festive tourism map. From Detty December, travel trafficked sold-out hotels, packed short-let apartments and oversized events, hospitality industry is under intense pressure to deliver at scale. Beyond the seasonal rush, deeper shifts are unfolding. New hotel pipelines, a rise in investor appetite, changing guest expectations, and a growing return of diaspora talent into the service economy. All of this is redefining how hospitality operates in real time. Joining us now to unpack what this season truly means for operators, investors, and workers is Jimmy Antonius, hospitality expert and founder of J Consulting. He will examine the upside and risk of the December boom, the actual impact of people returning to the hospitality workforce, and what the sector should realistically expect as it enters 2026. Good afternoon and welcome to Newsday.
Afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good to have you. Fine. So, hospitality in Nigeria and December, how would you unpack this? What are the prospects, expectations? Your thoughts?
Well, the hospitality field in Nigeria has been largely increasing for the past decade, and specifically in the last 3-4 years, you've seen that it has attracted millions and millions, specifically in the holy season in December. And from a personal point, from our brand, the Delboro Lagos, we've been able to welcome international dignitaries and, of course, local and international dignitaries and high profile, such as 18 presidents and, of course, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan. I've seen Nigeria has been able to wave out its way to the whole world and says that the world, specifically today and at the Delboro, have been able to have a remarkable achievements, international recognition, such as the 7 Award is one of the highest international awards in the hospitality industry as the best luxury concept and hotel in Africa and West Africa. So today we've seen that Nigeria is a game changer, specifically when it comes to the hospitality, attracting people across the whole globe is coming to enjoy the delicacy and the experience that we today provide. So I believe every year we are improving. Every year the vibe is increasing. More people are coming in. The international recognition of Nigeria today is a big element factor. There is no country on this planet does not know about Nigeria, specifically Detty December.
Detty December, of course, that's one popular term that we are getting used to. But do you think that hospitality providers like you are prepared for the December rush, especially when you look at the rising cost of, items, food, commodities, and also the inflationary pressure in the country?
Well, it's a very good question, actually. We have, along the way, a lot of back and forth, a lot of challenges. Now, we always say we don't fail to plan. Some people fail to plan, but no one plan to fail. So, with good planning and having a forecasting, strong budgeting system, like, again, because I am the business development manager and the group business development manager of Sanel Group and the Delboro Lagos, we have a very solid structure where we have a budgeting, forecasting. We are always in the preparation for what is next. And specifically, whenever you have a solid system, you know that in business life cycle, there is some good times and some hard times. The most important element, no matter what, is to keep the same, no, in fact, to upgrade the level of service and remain the same, because like in our culture at the Delboro, we are not looking for money-oriented concept. It's more about the impact. It's more about Nigeria and Pan-Africanism vision. And specifically our owner and founder, Dr. Stanley Uzochukwu, he's one of the biggest Pan-Africanists I've seen in my life, biggest passionate to Africa, striving to build a strong name, and which we have been able to do. And if we look back 2 years, 3 years ago, the whole concept started from a simple question that came to his mind. He said, how come today in West Africa, Nigeria, there is no hospitality brand that represents Nigeria globally? And today, behold, we are here. So yeah.
Welcome.
Beyond the festivities, I'd like your thoughts on specific, data we've been getting recently. Nigeria's hospitality sectors, of course, talking about the travel and tourism specifically, contributed GDP to around 7.2 trillion naira. That's earlier this year. That's the second quarter, as it were. That's about 3.9% market growth. So when you hear figures like this, what does that tell you, and how do you think that can be sustained?
It's a very good question. Again, thank you. So I believe when you see such significant numbers, today you see Nigeria was recognized as the resources that it has, correct? And specifically when it comes to the oil and gas and agriculture. But today, the hospitality sector has been proven that is one of the most strong generating revenue to the country. Because a lot of countries, you see them, their first sector leaning on for their GDP is hospitality.
Indeed.
So today, imagine with all the great resources Nigeria has, and now the hospitality industry that has been able to attract and generate a lot of revenues. This is a big way, access to, let me say, better income, better recruitment, creating jobs, thousands and thousands. Today in hospitality industry, we're talking about millions people are working in the hospitality industry across Nigeria. So imagine how many life is leaning on this industry. So the industry is vivid, solid. It's one of the now mainstream of the revenue and the GDP of the country.
But isn't that being questioned now that we have an expansion of short-let apartments, we have alternative lodging? Is the traditional hospitality business being threatened? And what is the industry doing to, remain competitive?
Well, I think in life, specifically when it comes to the market always welcome everyone. You cannot put, of course, restriction on if today someone wants to do like Airbnb or different style. But each one has its own, let me say, specialization and demand. And when it comes to hospitality industry, it's way more than come eat and go or come stay and go. It's those tiny details that makes it different. And those tiny details, from the second you step in, somebody welcome you from big smile, that will change the whole experience. So I want you to imagine, yes, when it comes to, I believe in the old school and I believe in the modern school. And when it comes to hospitality industry, one, you have to keep updating, keep evolving. We cannot just say, yes, today's excellence is tomorrow's mediocrity. I don't believe in that. As long as there is continuous training sessions, continuous, some of the stuff you can today create for them a long career path, and also development. You can send them to in the best hospitality schools across the globe to take some experience from, like at Danny restaurant, it's a Michelin star standard restaurant. It's an upscale restaurant. I don't put it as just fine dining, no. The idea was to create something new, something for the very first time in West Africa. And our consulting chef, he comes, which is a Michelin star chef, he comes and created a menu that we put the Nigerian touch, because eventually it's pure Nigerian and African brand. So I think this is the way today, how to always be updating, evolving, changing the game. And I believe if you look back 2 years today, I think today there's, again, our brand. I'm not being biased. I'm being just truthful and honest. Today, the Delbor has been able to create a revolution in the hospitality industry.
All right. I'd like your projection for next year, 2026. We've seen that evolution, as you've talked about, the evolutions and the changes, of course, overcoming the challenges and the room for improvement as well. So for 2026, what do you think the hospitality sector in Nigeria will, perhaps evolve from where we are currently? Briefly, please.
Well, there is the business life cycle. It's always on the ups and downs. That's, as you know.
Yeah.
I believe now we are into the growth period. So the growth should have a organic growth. So when we look organic growth in the hospitality industry, we look between 10 to 15% on a yearly basis. That's how you maintain organic, healthy growth. Sometimes you see sudden increment. There will be some different factors. So, for instance, today you have a major role when it comes to the environmental factors, when it comes to not just, yes, I have a great establishment. No, there's also some factors that are beyond the control of the companies. So, yeah, so what I look at is we're looking always for organic, healthy growth is always 10 to 15% on a yearly basis.
Okay. We wish you a good or successful Detty December. Jamie Antonius, hospitality expert. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Tuesday.
It's a great honor. Thank you so much.